Hey everybody, welcome back to the Raw Read. And this is a Raw Read pop-up. So we are going to skip over a whole lot of other stuff that we usually do. I am not going to say anything about subscribing, even though you can go right down here in your settings and find your subscribe button. I'm not going to say anything about giving me a thumbs up, even though this algorithm has me by the neck and I need your help with that. I'm not going to say anything about the join button because we would love to have you as a member of our reading club, but we're not going to talk about joining. Not today. And we're not going to talk about a whole lot of other things. We're going to talk about this new segment that I am doing, and it is called Tales from the Dark Side. Every time I say that I'm going over to the dark side and what they're talking about over to the dark side, I said from now on, I am going to do a pop up and we are going to call it Tales from the Dark Side. So when you hit your notification bell, if you've gone down there and subscribed and you have your notification bell on, when you see the Tales from the Dark Side, you know that I'm over there seeing what's going on and we are just about to talk about it. So this is what it is. This is a tale from the dark side. And I am going to start with, well, this is made basically about a panel that I saw with Kevin O'Sullivan. You know, the one who looks like he needs to be scrubbed down. And he hadn't had a bath since, I don't know, birth. And Kenzie Schofield, Crazy Eyes, and them discussing Harry and Meghan not being seen for a while, and them crying and complaining because they miss them because they don't have anything to talk about, and some other crazy, crazy stuff that just fell out of Kenzie's mouth that we need to discuss. So I'm going to play the first segment of it. We're going to talk about it and then we'll go on to the next one and on to the next one. Like I said, this is their regular segment. And I just found it really, really fascinating and offensive. But we're talking about top TV here, so no surprise there. But I'm gonna put a picture up of him and Crazy Eyes. I'm gonna call him Oil Slick and Crazy Eyes. I'm gonna put a picture of them up and then play this, and we will discuss. I've been doing some snooping and I got an update on Harry's Netflix show about Polo. Oh, yeah. You know how they have PR pages, Netflix, where, if you're a journalist, you get a little preview, maybe a trailer, photo. Yeah. Well, it is very, very thin, let me tell you. But they describe, under their labels, they describe Polo as inspiring, heartfelt, and exciting. The new way that they describe it is it goes behind the scenes, it's rousing, and goes behind the scenes of professional polo, offering an unprecedented look into the players' lives on and off the field, to which you and I would say false advertising, because the Daily Mail is telling us Prince Harry's barely in this, and that's who we want to see off the field. Yeah, exactly right, and frankly, nobody cares about polo, as I keep saying, and it's exciting, exhilarating, and brilliant, unless you happen to be one of the horses who constantly claps from exhaustion, break their legs with monotonous, painful regularity. It's not a nice sport for the horses. It's cruel to them. So that's another aspect of this that I bet you Harry's series does not probe into. I've been doing a little digging as well. And there you have it. Polo is officially what? A plague upon the land now? All of a sudden, we see all the horrors of polo because Harry decided to make a series about polo. It doesn't matter that Charles rode and was a polo player until he could not ride anymore. He became old, and William plays polo. And most of the really aristocratic men over in Great Britain plays polo or watches polo. But all of a sudden, since Harry decided to make a series about it, horses' legs are getting broken. The horses are being treated so cruel. And this is an angle that they want to play because they know people are animal lovers. They will do and twist anything in the form of any way that they can in order to try to drum up some kind of negative feelings about Harry and any project he might spearhead. This is what it's about. It is the same old playbook. This is their MO. They have been doing this forever. We remember the avocado toast where William was gifted an avocado for Kate because she was having morning sickness, and it was so lovely. It was such a beautiful thing. But when Megan's friend posted a picture of the avocado toast that she made for him, and it was getting so much views, so much traction, so much attention, all of a sudden it was Megan's beloved dessert. No, they said Megan's beloved snack was causing drought and causing war. This is what they were saying about a piece of avocado toast. So this is nothing unusual. But, these people, they need to stop because do they not know it's not working? Hello, it's not working. They have tried all they can to make people hate Harry. And they just about have given up on that, but they haven't given up on trying to make people hate Megan. And you'll see this later on in this segment. All right, we're gonna go to the next segment, and we're gonna put up a we're gonna put that picture back up of these two all slick and crazy eyes, and we're gonna see exactly what comes next, and we will discuss.
They get worse every single day by disastrous day. Whatever they say. William and Harry have never been further apart. There's no rapprochement coming down the line there. They are at war, these two elements of the royal family, and they are thousands of miles apart. It's not a good situation. So where does all this date back to? Well, according to, and this cropped up in Harry's book, Spare, that he was having a conversation with Harry about Meghan. William was, and William said, "Look, it's great that you're going out with Meghan," because William and Kate were big fans of Suits. When Harry told William, "I'm going out with Meghan Markle," and so William apparently said, "What, Meghan Markle out of Suits?" And Harry went, "Yeah." William went, F off. And he didn't say F, if you know what I mean. So he was quite impressed at that point. But he went on to say, listen, great you're going out with him, but it's going to be difficult for American actress, to fit in to the royal family. And the quote that Harry said about William was this, well, because, she's an American actress after all, Harold, anything can happen. He calls him Harold. She's an American actress after all, Harold, anything can happen. Now, Harry took that really wrong. He obviously took it back to Meghan. Should have kept it to himself, but he didn't. And Meghan said that it made her feel like a convicted felon. And at that point, it all started to go wrong. So that is the root of the divide and the war that we see between Harry and Meghan. William warning him, mate, she's an American actress, anything could happen. That made Meghan feel like a convicted felon. There you have it, the source of the problems.
Okay. They want to ignore everything that they have done. They want to say that that was the source of the problems between William and Harry and Meghan. They want to ignore all the feeling and planning of stories. And also, too, did you notice where they have come to terms with the fact that what was in Spare is absolutely true, to the point where they're going back and using it as a reference because this is something he picked up straight out of Spare. So he is using Spare as a reference. And in Spare, did you hear the part where they said that William was really impressed that Harry was dating Meghan. They were huge fans of Suits. And that is where the jealousy came to be. And then when Megan showed up, and not only was she talented and was a part of Suits, see, they thought an American actress, they're so snobbish. They don't even have sense enough to understand that Americans are very, very smart. Now we got some dumb ones, folks. We got some dumb folks over here, but we have some extremely smart people too. And Megan was one of them. And so he was so surprised when she had all this shine, all this personality that drew people to her. And she also was very, very intelligent and smart. And she made his wife look like the mannequin that she was. So then he proceeded in trying to destroy them. He could not handle it. So my point is this: they're trying to do everything that they can to try to rewrite history. Rewriting of history has been going on for a while now, and we have been talking about that. And it's all because of the fact that they did what they did. They absolutely tried to destroy Meghan and Harry. They wanted to destroy Meghan so Meghan would leave, and they did not think Harry had the guts to go with her. But it didn't end up the way they thought, and it still hadn't ended up the way they have thought. And the blowback has been very, very damaging for them, and that light bulb is starting to come on as well. But I love the fact that they are just starting to acknowledge that Spare is the truth. William did all of this stuff, and even worse, because Harry left a lot out of his book. He did. I bet if we really knew all of what they did and how they behaved, they wouldn't have a reputation anymore. They would. And the fact that he was so impressed, William was, that Harry was with Meghan. He has a crush on Meghan. There it is. I said it. Because why would he say that? Why would he say F off? Why would he say that? I'm just saying. So, okay, we done had that part. Let's go to the next part and we will discuss. Hold on. Let's put the picture up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I've actually not seen anybody else say this, but truly to me, what this all boils down to is insecurity. And Megan feeling yet again, what, third or fourth on the call sheet at Suits, fighting her way to get a car sent to her house so she wouldn't have to drive herself to the set every day. I think that Megan was devastated that she didn't feel like she fit in the royal family, but she is so wrapped up in her own insecurity that she didn't see the beautiful opportunity she was given. I don't care about her race. I think it's irrelevant, but she was a divorced woman from from the United States of America. They made Princess Diana confirm that she was a virgin. You know, like, oh, how times have changed. Yeah.
So there you have it. They don't feel like Megan was grateful enough. That's basically what they're saying. And she's talking about, I don't care about her race. I don't care. It's just the fact that she didn't see how grateful she wasn't grateful enough. Grateful enough for what? What? I mean, I don't understand these pygmies. And that's all this is, a bunch of pygmies talking about a person who somehow they feel has made it to the pinnacle and wasn't appreciative enough. Her being, and didn't talk about her race, but we all know her being of African descent and an American actress. She was supposed to be just as happy as she could be. She was supposed to be just as happy as a pig in slop to have that position. She should have took everything that they handed out to her. As much as they abused her, much as they lied on her, much as they fed her to the wolves, she should have been happy to be there and ask for more. That's what basically what she's saying. How dare her have any kind of self-respect or any kind of sense of, you are not going to treat me like this. I'm a human being. I don't have to do this. You keep your crowns, you keep your palaces, because none of it belongs to any of them anyway. I am going to take my husband and my baby and I am going to leave. And they feel some kind of way about it because she absolutely rejected them. It's 5 years later and they still can't get over the rejection. And this crazy eyes Kenzie Schofield, this pygmy who actually reimposed her face over Megan's face with the engagement picture from Harry and Megan's engagement picture. She put her face over Megan's face. This is the same person who did that. She wanted to be Megan. And how dare Megan reject something that she would absolutely cut off both her arms and two of her and about two of her toes to have? How dare her do that? Especially her being of African descent. How dare her? She should have groveled. She should have been so happy that they allowed her in the door. And her to reject them and say no, to have some self-respect, ah, it is such an insult. And they have not stopped crying since then. And I just love that for her. And I love that for them. I really do. Kenzie and her being an American too. That really gets me. Her being an American, sitting up there and hearing him talk about Americans with that tone he had in his the way he was speaking, that tone, that condescending tone that he had. And she sit there and took that as an American and then leveled up on the abuse of Megan. This woman right here, I'm telling you, this woman right here. Well, all right, we're going to go to the next one and we'll talk about it when we get there, when we get finished.
The royal family, but she is so wrapped up in her own insecurity that she didn't see the beautiful opportunity she was given. And because of this story that we've discussed in the past, the fact that Harry and Meghan are leading increasingly separate lives professionally, because they've been warned, they've been told by image makers in Hollywood, look, you two together, you're just not very good. And it may be that people don't like Meghan very much. They want to like Harry. So both of them have been told professionally, you should appear on your own more and more, and less together. You shouldn't appear so much together. That's leading to increasing speculation. I mean, TMZ, which can great news agency, but it can get excitable. I mean, it's starting to sort of say, Meghan reports that Meghan could be set to file for divorce and all that. But the problem is that while nothing is working for them, and, as Tina Brown said last week, the problem with Meghan is, all of her ideas are total crap, and she has the worst judgment of anyone on the entire face of the planet. When Tina Brown put that into words, we all sort of thought, I know I did, I don't know what you thought, Kinsey, but I thought, yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
Did y'all hear that? Harry and Meghan, by TMZ, way of TMZ, is divorcing. This is total and absolutely crap. One thing about it, now TMZ is owned by Murdoch, but it is ran by Harvey Levison. And one thing about him, he has always tried to get it right. And so I don't believe that for a minute. I am on TMZ a lot because I go over there to get like hot topic stories. So I go over there a lot, and I have not saw this. What he's talking about, he is telling a bald faced lie, and all this talking about they have been told by Hollywood types that they need to do things separately. This is a lie. How do you know what they have been told? This is all made up projection and hopeful thought. I'm telling you, they absolutely are giddy with the thought that Harry and Meghan might be getting a divorce. And it is so funny to me. These people actually put out their BS and then get happy about the BS when it's like an echo chamber. It just, they put stuff out there and it comes back, and then they are so stupid they then in turn believe it. It is the most crazy thing to watch. And all of a sudden, for, I don't know, this has been going on since 2018. Harry and Meghan has been getting a divorce. Harry and Meghan are splitting. Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. We all know what, about a year ago, Harry is supposed to be living in a hotel room in Hollywood, and it's on and on and on. They want to pretend like Columbia did not exist. This whole tennis match 44 days ago, and also Harry's birthday, and Tyler Perry's birthday. I mean, Harry and Meghan are constantly together in private, like a married couple is. And later on, he goes to say it would just be so great to see the kids. It would be so great just to see Harry and Meghan out all loved up. It would be so great to see that. It's because Harry and Meghan has starved them, completely starved them of any kind of content, and they have to consistently create all this nonsense for themselves and then sit around and report on it. And this Kinsey crazy eyed Schofield could not get invited to absolutely work in a bathroom of one of these Hollywood parties or one of these Hollywood premieres. She is a nobody in Hollywood, because if she was a somebody, she would not be on Talk TV, which is not even a televised organization. It only exists on YouTube. So they can miss me completely with this nonsense. And it's all about this. It's about Harry and Meghan's success. They're continue to thrive. And they had the nerve to bring up Tina. What's her name? What, I can't even think of her name now. Tina Brown. Had the nerve to bring up Tina Brown, talking about all of Megan's ideas are crap. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If all of Megan's ideas are crap, why is her ideas are the only one continue to make money over there, over across the pond? That whole organization that they have over there makes no money except on the back of her projects that she did when she was over there as a working role. But yet and still, all her ideas are crap. And this is the same woman who worked with a apis, if you know what I mean. And this nonsense went on and on and on and on. But at the end, they admitted what needed to be admitted, and that was that they missed Harry and Meghan and hoping for a picture during Halloween where they might be taking their kids out trick or treating. They actually said that they hope that happens. This is who these people are. And this is what you have to deal with when you go on the dark side. And y'all see why I don't go very often. I protect my peace. When I go over the dark side, I'm going to do tales from the dark side. All right. Bye.